Hello to you all and welcome back to Rugby Challenge 3. Now in my last video, a lot of you guys wanted to see every single stadium that would be available on the game. Now, with that in mind, if you tuned into my last part with the player creation and all the new badges and that you can add in with the additional files that I made available for you guys to download, this is a continuation on from this, where I'm going to look at the additional stadiums that those files do add to the game. Now, this is primarily for PC only. There's not much of a chance that this is going to work on consoles at this stage. So if you're out there and thinking getting Rugby Challenge 3 and you want to get all the additional mods into your game, you'll need to get it on PC. That is a big difference right there. The mods really are designed for PC, and PC is where the mods work best. So unfortunately for you console gamers, this may not apply too much. So for all you guys looking at these stadiums, it is the Pro 12 and the French divisions that are not included and not licensed in this. So for all you PC gamers out there, we're going to have a look at that and see just exactly what these extra files do add into your game, and as well as a few extra badges and the likes that have been added in since last time. So stadiums is a big one. So we now have 57 stadiums with the addition of these extra files going into my game here. You can all download them. I'll leave a link in the description below. It is an updated one to what you received last time, so check that out if you're having a look. So we'll go through, and these, starting off from the beginning, these are ones you expect to see with licensed ANZ Stadium and the likes of those. Aviva Stadium we have there as well. Cardiff City Stadium, that's a Pro 12 stadium, so there you go. We've got a first look at a Pro 12 stadium for all you guys up from that way. Domain Stadium, no idea where that one even is, to be completely honest. Eco Light, that's in New Zealand, Eden Park. Edgeley Stadium as well, Emirates Airline Park. All these sponsored names just make things a lot more confusing for when you're looking at stadiums as well. So I'm just going to rifle through these stadiums so you all know what stadiums you can get complete with these additional files in your games. There is Kings Park, Hong Kong Stadium, Hunter Stadium as well. We still have Infinity Park, Liberty Stadium. Look at that, looks fantastic. What an amazing picture that is. Loftus is there, of course, with South Africa as well. We have some little stadiums. There's Millennium Stadium there, Murray Fields there, Northern Event Centre, of course. What have we got? Paku Scarlets. Now, we had a couple of questions whether Paku Scarlets could be on the game. It would not be by default, but with the addition of these extra files, if you're using PC, you can get Paku Scarlets into your game. So there we go. First we'll look at one you guys have definitely been asking about. Plenty of stadiums throughout New Zealand in here. We got some French-looking ones coming in as well now. Well, I'm not even going to try and say or even guess where these ones are from, but they look pretty French to me. When they start with Stade, that's French. What can you say? Plenty more of them, lots of them as well. Look at all these. Heaps of them. Heaps of French stadiums. Top 14 stadiums as well. There's one I know, Stade de France. That's one I can actually name. And there's another one as well. Goodness me, Stadio Fluminense. I think they're Argentinian from memory. I could possibly be wrong on that. Back to some English ones. We've got Stonehill Stadium there. Suncorp. Thorman Park is there as well for you Northern Hemisphere viewers. Thorman Park in the game. Trafalgar Park and Nelson, of course, New Zealand. Twickenham Stoop WWS Stadium. Where on earth that is? I'm sure you're going to tell me where these stadiums are. I'm not too sure. Half of them. Welford Road, Westpac Stadium, NRB Stadium, and we're back to the start with Amy Park. So there's a very slow look through the stadiums, almost named every single one that I could pronounce, which is cool. But we look at some emblems here, and we'll have a quick look at some additional emblems that have been added on that weren't here last time. There's a first look at one there. And we also have mainly French ones here. A different one for Belgium as well, which has been updated as well. Where are we going here? Into the Bs, there is the British and Irish Lions as well. That's a big one that's been added in to what wasn't already there. We also have back at the start, the Barbarians. Now their logo's in the game, so you can go nuts creating a Barbarians team. Other ones of note that have been added in since last time. And there's another new French-looking one as well. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Who's going to teach me French? Someone needs to give me French lessons. And we also have a couple of little Easter eggs here with the Yorkshire side adding into the badges as well. So those are just a couple of the additional badges to be added into the game. Before the addition of these files, I think there was 151, if my memory serves me correctly. Then has now been bumped up to 166, which is a huge amount of additional badges. With that in mind, of course, obviously, you got the team badge, you need the kits, so let's check those out as well. Alright, so same thing applies with the kits as well. There was about 515 before these additional files were added, which updates and adds in more. We now have 529. 529 kits, let's go! Okay, so I'm not going to go through every single kit to show you guys, but you've seen in the last video, which you can check out if you haven't already, that they're all the French kits, all the Pro 12 kits are all there in some form or another, possibly needing an update, but that is of course up to all the guys out there who make the kits. It is possible still to get them in, but the ones we mentioned earlier of the badges, the teams like the British and Irish Lions have a kit again. We'll go back through here and see, of course, the Barbarians, which there they go, the Barbarians kit's in there as well, which is a great little addition, as well as some other French sides that weren't there before, they now have kits as well. And of course, the cool looking new kit, that's the Easter egg kit, I'll call it, of Yorkshire. A couple of new kits for them as well, and there's a couple of them in there like this Yorkshire side as well, which I haven't even found out myself, but check them out, get involved. There's so much here that you can create with these additional files. So before I finish this one up, I just want to say a big, huge thank you to everyone who has got involved with this FanHub already and has created a lot of new sides and new players as well. But like, look how awesome this is. Already we can see there's a huge variety of players and teams coming through the system. Like top team, what is that? Emerging box, I just had a look at as well, which is a cool looking team of young South African players. We have a top team. Who knows what that is? Let's check it out and have a look. Oops, don't want to do that, but look at this, just a top team. And that's exactly what it is. A bit of a World 15, if you like, that has been created. So there's just one little look at what we've got going on. The New South Wales Cobra side, a Bath Rugby Sevens team. This is creative stuff. I'm quite intrigued by this. And look how good this little team is as well. Bath into a Sevens team. This is cool. This is a good idea. Well done, whoever has made that up as well. So this is just a quick look. We've got USA. You know, this is what you guys could all create out there as well. That's just a quick look at the most popular teams. We still have the players as well. And look, since last video, we've got a whole host of new players being created that are up near the top. So get out there, upvote the best, what you think is good. We've got Jerry Collins, how appropriate, fantastic for the man who created that. Isaac Rush, good job. Respect to that from Isaac, that is awesome. We've got a ton of Umaga down here as well. Shit, that looks really good. I'm actually surprised how awesome that looks. Like, this is the possibilities of what you can do. Brick 6 is even getting involved. He's created Nemani Ndolo, which is awesome. Ani Savier's in there as well, even though he'd be licensed, but it's just cool to have these guys all created and ready to go and all sorted out already. So get involved here, get downloading your players, get making your players, get creating, and thank you to everyone who has already got involved with it already. Look how awesome this is. There's players everywhere from all walks of life. This is great. This is fantastic stuff. So well done everyone involved. John Eels to finish off. How appropriate for John Eels to appear at the bottom. So get involved in there, get doing it. Good work to everyone who already has. And if you've got something different, something special that you'd like to share with everyone else, do drop them to me, send them in an email, a link, or your player, your team name, your username as well. If you want to advertise the best of the best, if you think someone has made a fantastic kit as well, let me know, and I'll be happy to advertise how amazing these players and teams are as well. So thank you for tuning and watching. Hope this answered some questions that you may have about stadiums and things like that as well. And there'll be plenty more coming from Rugby Challenge 3, so keep an eye out, keep an ear out, and stay tuned for all the news coming from Rugby Challenge 3 as it comes your way. But until then, thanks for tuning in and take care.